Hello, everybody. Having a little fun. Welcome to Star Wars special Monday night edition of 4C Live. How's everybody doing tonight? I am here with Darth Vader and a backwards Jedi and, other stuff going on. I hope everybody's doing good out there. Thank you all for joining us on a Monday. Ken's gonna rip that thing off so you can see.
Blech.
We'll all get back into our, our normal stuff. We just thought we'd do something fun to open up the night. But how's everybody doing? Happy Star Wars Day, everybody. Hold on, I'm going to turn some lights on now. Let's see. There we go. Thank you guys for joining us for a special Monday night. Omar was not going to be able to join us tomorrow night, so he joined us tonight, and it's very special. He's going to be with us at Heroes Con coming up next month, and we wanted to bring him on. We wanted to show off some stuff. We're going to open up his commission list. And we got a few examples of his stuff. I know we've shown stuff on the site before, and you've seen his stuff before. He's got a few things he hasn't shown off yet. We're going to show those things off too. And we're just going to hang out for a little while. And, we like to keep you guys, coming to see us. We're trying to make these shows more regular, guys. We really, really are. It's just, it gets to be tough mixing them in with people's schedules and with our schedules and with the cons that are coming up. But this was a nice, good spot where none of us had anything else to do on a Monday, and we're able to slip in. So I know you guys will miss us tomorrow night probably, but for tonight we got Omar. Omar, how are you doing, buddy?
Very, very well. Thank you. Thank you very much for having me, and thank you for the, sacrificing this Tuesday. I know you're, diligent and awesome. Viewers have been, faithfully, starting on Tuesdays, and today was just kind of worked out really nice for me. So I really appreciate, you let me jump on, for this random Monday, and may the 4th be with you all.
Yeah, excellent. That's great, man. Yeah, no, we don't mind at all. Like I said, everyone, if we can, we always try to work with everybody if we can and fit it in our schedules. And I got a special Fandango thing to go see the first 25 minutes of The Mandalorian and Grogu tonight, but when they sent me my thing, they sent it for the wrong movie theater, and the movie theater they sent it for wasn't doing it. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to worry about it. The movie comes out in 2 weeks. It's not a big deal. But I'll look, there's your Star Wars connection, guys. So if that does come out in about 2 weeks, you can go see Star Wars. And yeah, I was like, it's just the weirdest thing. I even messaged Fandango and I'm like, what's going on? And they had no answers for me. I don't know.
Well, I had to show something off. A lot of you guys talk about wrestling, you talk about baseball, and stuff like that. I just had a birthday yesterday, and I celebrated with family and my fiance, and it was just amazing. But I treated myself. I treated myself with a luxury purchase, and I feel Becker. I know he couldn't be here. You guys talk a lot.
Oh, somebody said wrestling?
Oh, no way. That's crazy.
You should have said his name 3 times.
Oh, my God.
I've literally been sitting backstage waiting for a break, and I was going to be like somebody say wrestling.
Yeah. Well, one, I want to say I am so sorry, that you lost, contest. And my heart would have been definitely with you as far as the voting. And I think you guys talking about Scotty Young, but this was my big purchase, for myself, and I couldn't believe I could even found it. And it's from a mutual friend of ours, an artist representative, and it was a Scotty Young.
Look at that.
And you all know who, I probably got this from. And this is probably the largest CEO certificate I've ever gotten from Anthony.
That's hilarious.
So I want to just say, shout out to Anthony for taking care of me. And, this amazing book. I never would have thought in a million years I would ever own Scotty Young.
That's awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he's awesome. So I was like, when I was talking to Ken, I was like, is Becker going to be there? He's like, nah, I don't know if he's going to be there today. So, but no, it's good to see you.
I was worried I was going to be late.
No, very
cool. But he wasn't late. He was stalking. He was in the background. He was just waiting.
He was lurking.
No, funny enough that you mentioned KC is the area Scotty lives in, and I go to local wrestling here. And actually, a few of his friends came out with us Friday night. We had local wrestling, and our group, we have the whole front row, and a whole bunch of us go all the time, and a few local comic creators like Kyle Strom, who did the art on Twig.
Yeah.
And then first timer joined it because Kyle's been a few times now. He's gone maybe 5 or 6 shows. And then Jim Mahfood came out as well.
Oh, nice.
Who's like really good pals with Scotty. But anyway, we all had a blast. It was fun.
Nice.
Yeah, speaking of, we got to be done by 8 so I can watch Raw.
And I'm gonna actually try to maybe do some sketching. I got a little side piece, to kind of fit our.
Well, don't let your girlfriend hear about that.
How about our side piece?
Yeah.
Heyo.
Oh,
But fiance, but yeah.
Fiance, yes. Well, not after she finds out about your side piece.
Oh, come on now.
Anyways, yes. So guys, yes, we are going to open up. Omar's going to do a little sketching. We are going to open up his list for heroes. Ken, do you want to explain how we're going to do that? Are we just taking stuff in the chat? Or are we going to just post it up on the Facebook page? Or
we're
doing it on the website?
going to post it on the 4C page. But yeah, so his head sketches will be 300, torsos 5, full figures 7, backgrounds will be 250. Show them what a head sketch looks like, Omar.
Yeah, absolutely. So
He's got a couple for Star Wars Day.
So.
Oh, hell yeah.
So this was in colored pencil, and and ink, and a little bit of acrylic, and really enjoyed doing that little guy. And then I guess this would be kind of close to
It's a torso kind of.
yeah. So and I just kind of did this one just recently on Mark Hamill.
Love it.
But also in the same mediums. And kind of have something on the easel too. But I do have some blank comic book covers as well, that I have, that I've been inventory building and things like that for Fan Expo Philly. Be with Ryan, which is really exciting. I haven't had the pleasure to meet Ryan yet. And I think DeCarlo?
Yeah.
DeCarlo's going to be there, which is
Carlo
really...
will be there.
Russ Braun will be there.
Russ
Yeah.
Braun will be there. Scott
Hanna will be there. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
So yeah, I'll see them the end of May, and I think you guys are going to be in Denver, right?
Ken will be in Denver. Yeah, I might. Like I said, I don't.
And Bill.
Ryan will be running the show in Philadelphia. I'm going to try and see if I can sneak up there. But I work the whole weekend, but it's only a few hours away, so I might try and see if I can sneak in there for a little while on Saturday night or Sunday, just to hang out and see how everybody's doing. And I did that a couple years ago when Ken was doing a show in Philly. I just came up for a few hours and had some drinks and hung out for a little bit, just because I didn't get to see him that much back then. So it's not that bad a drive. I used to live in Philly, so we'll see if I can come up and say hi. But yeah, and then of course we'll all be at Heroes, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, very excited about Heroes. And I've been inventory building a little bit. Last year, I still couldn't believe I did roughly, I think almost 9 or 12 covers, which was really nice, with Captured Collectibles, and even with Clint McDonald's and those guys, which was really nice, and even Nomos. But yeah, now I feel like 2026 is kind of saying, hey, you got to start pumping in some inventory work, build up some of the comic book blanks and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, and you had last year he had that incredible She-Hulk homage to the first cover that Ken ended up getting for Renee, and then in New York I got Tatiana Maslany to actually sign it, and she loved it and took a picture of it. So yeah, man, just great work.
Speaking.
You got some sketch covers he's been working on.
Ooh. Let's see. Oh, look at that.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, this was also in color pencil, and it is in ink as well. I actually really enjoyed, this cover because of, the coating of it. Sometimes those blanks, they're hard to really work on, because there's like this weird like film on them sometimes.
Yeah.
So, I really enjoyed, working on that one. And then I guess we're just gonna jump right into it, right?
Yeah, let's do it, man. Absolutely.
And I'm a big, really excited about Doomsday and the X-Men coming back. So that's the back of the cover.
Banff, I wonder who's on the front.
And then also color pencil.
Wow.
Oh wow. That is tight.
That's amazing. Look at that.
Also, in ink as well. And then this one's really cool. It's not done yet. I actually wanted to use some gold leaf, but it's in color pencil, marker, acrylics as well.
Yeah, the Doctor Doom. We use that for the show. Yeah, that's amazing. Look at that. That is just it's like three-dimensional. It has such depth.
Yeah.
And what I love about using with color pencils, no, thank you. What I love about using with color pencils, you were talking about Renee's She-Hulk piece. Sometimes with spraying those, because that was in pastels, it's a little difficult sometimes when it comes to the, might rub off a little bit. But color pencils, no, like that's pretty great. But I was thinking about putting some gold leaf, in the area a little bit. And here is another one.
I know, and I know our biggest Doom guy has had to work tonight, so he only saw that in the show graphic. So we'll have to see if he wants something like that. That's amazing. Oh, look at that. Amazing.
Holy heck.
Right out of the show. I love it.
But also on the back,
Ah.
you also get
A Raven for Raven.
Yeah.
That's great, man. Wow.
I like doing the back covers a little bit and playing around with those. And then this is my big one. I'm a huge Kevin Eastman fan. I think what he does is just incredible. And I had to do that guy.
Little Raph right out of the movie. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, just from the sketch. But here's something that was really special. So last year at Heroes, I've had the pleasure and the honor to talk with Ron Wilson, and he's like, hey, I'd love to collaborate, with you, do something. And I was like, all right. And I was so intimidated by Ron. He's just like a gentle giant, like just amazing. So he gave me this piece of our favorite clobbering friend, and I'm gonna hope to have this done for Heroes.
Wow.
You can see Ron's signature,
Oh yeah, and then
but that's all his pencil work, and I'm painting an oil painting on top of it.
wow,
So
that's amazing, man.
No, thank you. I hope to do Ron justice because his pencil work is just outstanding. I'm a huge fan, and what he did with getting recognition with the new Fantastic Four movie, he was in the credits.
Yeah, he should be.
Yeah. So I thought that was when he asked, he's like, hey, let's team up. I was like, yeah. I would love to team up.
Oh, it's amazing. I can't wait to see what that looks like when it's finished. That's awesome.
Yeah, I might have some time, hopefully, to work on it in Heroes. We'll see, but I'm gonna try to. Hopefully, it transports well. Through the flight. I'm gonna be flying from Pennsylvania. So yeah, really looking forward, seeing everybody in person.
Oh yeah, man, it's always fun, and we were happy to have you last year, and then you gave us and John Romita Jr. a very memorable experience. It was a lot of fun to introduce you to John, and you guys shared that wonderful moment when you drew a picture of his father when his father was in his 30s, and gave that to him, and he was moved, and yeah, we were you couldn't help but be moved in the entire thing, and it was right around Father's Day, and he had just lost his father recently, and it was, but it was a great. It was great to be able to do that for you, and to see John and see John's reaction to your work, and seeing his dad portrayed so realistically. So yeah, man, just amazing.
No, I love giving back. I really do. I think even last year at Heroes we did oh gosh, it was Cancer Society, sketch covers or something at one point. I don't know what it was. Kind of drawing a blank a little bit, but that was a treat to see John. And you guys got me right up there. And I think he even said he's like Hefe. He's like, where's my wine? Or I don't know if you get.
Yeah. We call it his grape juice.
His grape juice. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I shouldn't say that too loud. So.
Oh. Oh man, no, he's great. We love John.
But yeah. I'm ready to sketch or whatever you guys want to do next. Got a little something that I was working on before the show.
Yeah, if you want to, let's take a look, see what you got. What are you working on?
All right. So
let's see. And we see that beautiful mandala in the corner over there.
Oh, well, yeah, this one. I'll show that one before I jump in. But yeah, also an oil painting. I'm hoping to have this done for Heroes.
Amazing.
And I love working in multiple mediums. I'm gonna hopefully start jumping into watercolor soon. Ken and I, we're kind of talking about he's like, what other mediums do you like to do? And I said, well, watercolors are like my first love. I love oils. I love graphite. Obviously, just playing around with color pencils. But no, I just saw someone. What was it? A favorite character to draw?
Yeah.
I've drawn her a few times, and I've drawn Catwoman. That was I drawn I like Catwoman. Trying to think who else is a really big one. Anything Turtles. I'm a really big Ninja Turtles fan. I just grew up on those movies, the show. And obviously I was geeking out when I saw that Got a Young piece was potentially available. So when Anthony had that kind of on his site and his radar, I was like, yeah, this is an early birthday gift. So I'd have to say Turtles. Turtles
Nice.
might be a little bit of a nudge, so. But yeah, I'm ready to jump in. I may have to here. Start sketching, and you guys can.
Yeah. We'll include you in the conversation and trying to fill some background noise for you while you're doing it.
Yeah, anything Star Wars, sure.
But yeah, so we got the shows that we got coming up, guys, are going to be Oklahoma City is coming up pretty soon. That's going to be a great show. We've got then Denver as well as Philadelphia will be the same weekend at the end of the month.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, and then right after that, about a week or two later is Heroes Con. So those are basically our next big ones. And then after that one is another one that's for the first time for Fan Expo, and the first time for us is going out to Anaheim and doing the Fan Expo Anaheim, which will be a lot of fun as well. So But we're going to be opening up lists if we can. And like I said, for all the shows we do, guys, anytime we have artists there, and they have a lull or something, or if you want something from them, you can always contact us. And if it's slow and we feel like we want to post it up, we'll post up a list so people can get something from the guys at the show. Because if they're there and they're ready to draw, it doesn't matter who they draw for. We're more than happy to help you guys out, especially the people who can't come to the actual shows. Sometimes it's easier just to do it from home, and we were more than happy to help you do that. Look at that, Princess Leia. Wow.
So this is in graphite, and I'm just trying to position this as best as I can. How does that look for you guys?
Perfect. That's perfect.
And I think, what do we say, like 8 o'clock we're gonna...
Yeah, we'll do that. Or once again, we won't put a clock on it, but it will be done probably before 8 or around 8 o'clock. But we'll see what we do, and you can just keep sketching away, and we'll hit the audience here, and we'll just shoot the stuff. Becker's out there somewhere. I know he's probably dying to talk wrestling with Ken.
Nah, I don't
Go for it.
I don't think I took him out of the screen. He's been off for so long. He can put himself back on whenever he comes back.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
He's probably into a bag of pasta.
I'm going to another baseball game tomorrow night now, since we have our show tonight. It freed me up tomorrow night. So I'm going to go see my Nationals play the Minnesota Twins tomorrow. That should be a lot of fun.
First baseball game I ever went to was the Yankees and the Twins.
Wow.
In like 1976. Old Yankee Stadium. I can remember sitting behind Thurman Munson. Got to see Rod Carew play.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy because obviously it was the first baseball game I ever went to, and there was the only net. I mean, now when you go to a baseball game, there's netting all the way down.
Oh yeah,
third base. Back then, the only net was behind home plate.
Right. You had to pay attention.
Right. And then I remember when the first ball got popped up and went over, and to me, it looked like it was going to land in my lap, but it hit the net. And then all of a sudden, I saw a fishing net, like the long pole with the
right.
net, grab it and scoop the ball in. I was like, wow. Can you imagine going to a baseball park with a fishing net? But back then,
I still get a kick out of watching the games against San Francisco, and all those guys are in little canoes out there chasing after the splashes.
And they jump in the water and stuff. Omar, Jason, he doesn't have a sketchbook yet, but we're working on it.
Yep.
We are, yeah. I think we even said something about adding some of those Jordan pastel drawings in there.
Yeah. Yep.
But I'm hoping to have them for I don't know about Philly. That might kind of be pushing it. I don't know yet how long, but I'm hoping for Heroes. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely working on it.
No, thank you, Jason, for asking.
Oh, Look B says hi, Omar. Luke.
Oh yeah, Luke's my buddy. What's going on, Luke?
Nice.
So he says, Omar, how long does it take you to draw your realistic stuff like this? How long will this piece take you?
This one I'm timing myself. Trying to keep it under like roughly like, I don't know, 3 hours ish. But this one was a little bit quicker, which was nice. But like those big pieces, like the Doom, that one, it's tough because I teach. I'm an instructor at the local college. So I'd say if I had an opportunity to work on a blank cover, you know, I think I can get it done in like 3 days. Maybe if I do something like, you know, like 3 hours each, something like that. You know, for like that Dune cover, but like something like this, and then the Ahsoka piece that everyone saw earlier,
Mhm.
and the Luke X-wing, 3 hours, and I think that's what we're shooting for when it comes to, you know, the open commission list. I think we said,
Yeah.
right, Ken?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And then that also means that, you know, his spots, if anybody wants anything from Omar, like the commission list is the way to go. He will be able to draw at the shows, but I mean, as you see, so if something like this takes 3 hours, you know, between people coming up and just, you know, doing stuff, he's probably going to maybe one a day at the max. That's if he has enough time. He's got to eat. He's got to do other stuff. And you know,
He'll be doing signing and remarking.
yeah, of course. He'll be doing all that's the thing is he's going to stop and be doing all that stuff. So he can't, like, you know, 3 hours this is 3 hours in his, you know, at home, you know, working like this. In a convention, it's completely different. So some people will be like, well, it's like a 7 hour day. Yeah, but it's not a 7 hours in a row day where you're not being, you know, constantly, you know, have people coming up to you and doing stuff and having to deal with things. So if he's lucky, he'll do 3 at the show over the weekend. So if you guys want something, you know, get it now because he's got about you know, little more than 3 months. I'm sorry, a little more than a month. I'm sorry, I mean a little more than a month and a week to get it so he can do it. So that'll definitely increase your chances of getting an amazing piece. And as you see, his likenesses are so wonderful. You could pick almost from anything. If you have a favorite, you know, you want Buffy from Buffy the Vampire Slayer or something, or you have, you know, something, anything like that. If he's able to do it, he could probably do it for you and do a really amazing job. And, you know, his stuff's not strictly photograph to photograph either.
No.
It's, you know, he uses his talent to sort of reimagine. Look at Stan. Look at Stan. Come on.
I think I threw buildings in that one. I can't see it, but yeah.
Yep.
Look at that. April O'Neil, right out of the movie. Look at that.
Jason Harris asked the Jordan piece of raw than the pastels.
Yeah. So here's interesting enough. Let me see if I can do this. I don't know if I could do this. Here's one of the covers. That was for New York, you know, Comic-Con. And it was with, you know, Capture Collectibles and, you know, Nomos. But this was the original. It might be a little difficult to see this, but I will do my best to pull this. I don't know if you can see that very well.
That's the original of the other one. Yeah, that's all done in pastels.
Yeah,
Wow.
all done in pastels. And yeah, that was the first one. And I haven't decided yet if I want to keep that one or sell it. But I think, what was it? We had a North Carolina one for Heroes last year. And that was the one of the exclusives. And I think that one's available. I think, right, Ken?
Yeah. Yep. Let me show you more of the stuff that I have here.
Oh, there's the Catwoman. Yeah, amazing. Michelle Pfeiffer. I love Throg with the little fly on the bottom of the screen. That's so great. There you go.
Lord of the Rings.
And then you get your I'm surprised Bill hasn't snapped that up already.
Well, Bill and I did an art exchange.
Nice.
We I'm trying to think. I gave him a Catwoman piece that was in pastels, which I
love it. Oh, the Harley. Oh man.
When Bill, or what was it, when Ken mentioned, he's like, yeah, Bill said he would like to do an art exchange, and I almost passed out because I'm a massive Simpsons fan. Like how massive? You could say that I have this lovely little glow in the dark little Homer.
Yeah.
Over by my
Oh, hold on. We'll switch over. Wait a second. Hold on. Let's see the glow in the dark Homer. Let's see. Hold that glow in the dark Homer in front of Princess Leia real quick, just so we can see it. Oh, look at that. See?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I have a bunch of cells, and then I do have, this might be my favorite, the collector.
Nice.
So yeah, I get really excited when I get a chance to see Bill, and when he said I could, I think it was the couch drawing that he gave me for exchange for one of the Catwoman drawings. But I love having art trades with artists. Like, if I can do that in Philly, and maybe even Heroes, if anybody, if there's any artists, like an art exchange, like they're just awesome, because I am a collector at heart.
Those are fantastic. Like Ken was just showing off the thing from Yancey Street with the Human Torch in the background, and just amazing work. And like I said, any of that stuff is available. We'll be, if anybody wants to inquire about any of it, please feel free. And otherwise, we'll be, we're going to have we want to have a lot of stuff for Omar, because you see, he's not going to be able to crank out, 20 sketches at a show. So it's one of those things where we're going to try and bring as much stuff as we can. So
yeah, some will be available at Heroes and stuff.
Yeah.
What's the lineup for Heroes?
With artists, we've got Bill Morrison will be there. Carrie Gamble will be there. I know David's going to be there.
Oh, wow.
David will be there, yep.
David Silverman's going to be there. We've got I'm trying to think. A bunch of we've got the Japanese artist contingent with Yoshi. So we've got a couple of Japanese artists, as well as Ryan Benjamin will be at our section.
Okay.
Yeah, Martin Zavala. Yeah, there's a whole list of guys.
Yeah,
who are going to be at our booth.
Yeah, we basically have a whole section, 14 table section that just goes around. So
that's awesome.
He was better to know how much for the Luke.
The Luke, I think we said 300, right?
Or was that the torso? Was that the headshot, or was that torso?
It's like between a headshot and a bust. So yeah. Yeah.
So it'd be $400.
Kind of a tweener.
Yeah, because it's more than a headshot, but it's not quite like a torso. It's more like a bust. So it's in that $400 range. And I'm not just saying that because I want it too.
Yeah, you mentioned that your big trip.
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm flying all the way to Anaheim for the Fan Expo Anaheim show, basically just to meet Mark Hamill. That's my entire reason for flying across the country. Oh yeah, and I get to see Bill, and I get to see Ken, and yada yada. 4C, yeah, whatever. I'm going to meet Luke Skywalker. That's why I'm flying all the way to California.
You could take the X-wing.
Exactly. So we'll see. So if anybody wants that one, you're more than welcome to grab it. It's $400, but if you don't, I might get it myself and show that off to Mr. Hamill when I go meet him. You never know. I know Ken's got some stuff he wants to get signed, so might just get Hamill to sign that. You never know.
Man, please take a picture, just like you did with the She-Hulk piece, because that was special when you shared that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Let's see. That was last year. Oh yeah, Michael J. Fox. Yeah, see, everybody's got that person they want to meet. Like I said, I dressed up as Luke Skywalker when I went for Halloween when I was 7. So this is going to be it's going to be very cool to finally be able to meet him at a show and scratch that off my my bucket list.
I met him. It was anticlimactic.
Yeah, of course. Well, not everybody can be Jim Davis to you, Ken.
That's true.
But the week before I meet Mark Hamill, I get to meet Bill Murray, and that's going to be just as huge.
Whoa. Caddyshack is
Oh
just-
yeah,
oh my gosh.
Caddyshack,
Dangerfield.
Ghostbusters, Stripes. I mean,
Stripes.
come on, it does not end.
Garfield.
Well, I think that almost ended it. But
My favorite movies he did was Scrooged.
Oh, that was amazing.
great. Scrooge was great. Yeah,
With Bobcat.
both way. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. He's like my favorite Police Academy member, but I mean he's so underrated. He's so good. Bobcat is the man.
Yeah, no, I love me some Bill Murray. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
My favorite line from Scrooge is when he says, "The bitch hit me with a toaster."
I love the one when he's talking to the workmen about the dancer, and he's like he asks them if they can see the nipple, and the guy's like, I forget the line exactly, but he said something along the lines of, "I must be able to see it because I'm drooling."
You watch the state antlers on the heads of the mice?
Oh my God. No, that's going to be great. Yeah, I'll hopefully have some pictures of that too. But yeah, it's going to be that's all my June. My June is Heroes Con, Bill Murray, Mark Hamill. I mean, come on, that could be a lifetime and I'd be happy, but it's 1 month. So till then it's all baseball. I'm trying to get Ken to come up here to go see the Yankees play the Orioles in a couple weeks, but I think he had like
days,
a week, 1 week from today. But I think he was going to get a flight on Spirit Airlines, and then that kind of blew up. So
yeah.
Oh man.
No.
Yeah, the flight prices aren't getting any better, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know what? I kind of wanted to throw in, and I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see. I mentioned how much I love doing color pencil work,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just going to go for it
Do it.
and throw in some blue.
Yeah. It's going to go great with that off-white paper. Yeah, so we got big stuff coming, guys. So let's see. So we've got the Oklahoma City show, which is going to be Bill and Carrie,
DiCarlo.
and DiCarlo, and then the following week in Denver, it will be Carrie also with Bill and David Silverman.
Yep.
And then that same weekend in Philly, we'll have Omar will be there. We'll have Russ Braun, Scott Hanna, and Mike DiCarlo will be that show as well. So we got quite a few shows in the next couple of weeks. That doubleheader will be interesting to see how that works. But we've done it before. We did 2 shows last year in New England in the same weekend.
Yeah, we did.
That was crazy. Like Ken's in Boston and I'm up in Connecticut. So it's nothing we haven't done before. Oh yeah, if your cousin comes to Denver, definitely have him swing by and say hi.
Sure.
Yeah, my every time Ken does a show in New Orleans, if I'm not going, I always tell my brother to swing by and say hi. So it's always nice just to meet friends of friends and relatives and stuff. So yeah, definitely tell him to come by and say hi.
Did you say you're going to Denver too, Jeff?
I will not be in Denver. I wish I could go. I have to now. This would have been a good one to go to because it's not over 4th of July weekend like it normally is. And I wish I could, but unfortunately my schedule is already all filled up with all this other stuff I'm doing, and then I'm doing San Diego for an entire week in July, so I'll be out there from a couple of the days before the show and a couple of days after. So I am out of PTO. No more vacation days.
I think my buddy John's going to that one too, and I know Ken's going to be there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Scotty's going to be there.
See, you should go.
No, that's my anniversary weekend.
Oh, well, you should take your wife.
Yeah, that's what she wants to do.
Oh, come on.
Oh my God. Well, that one we still got to get Becker to come back out to Heroes or one of these other East Coast shows, but I know it's a haul for you. But why else should you be centrally located in the middle of the United States if you can't travel to all these shows, buddy?
Right?
You're equidistant to everywhere.
Well, if the planes keep getting higher, man, oof.
Yeah.
Plane tickets are getting expensive real quick.
Yeah.
And you know
I
me,
would-
Jeff. I prefer to drive.
I know you do. That's why I said you're only 1,500 miles away from everywhere. So I mean, really,
Yeah.
you know. No, I would love to do Denver. I have family in Denver. I've got a brother who lives in Boulder, and I would love to go out there and be able to spend some time. But yeah, just every year it was always on 4th of July weekend. It's just one of those things where I can never get out of work at my hotel on that day. So, and this year it finally wasn't, but I had already booked up all my time for the year. So I tried to fly by the seat of my pants last year, and I feel like I missed out on a whole bunch of stuff because I didn't do any planning. So when I did this year, I made sure I planned everything out so I wouldn't miss out on anything. And I still end up missing out on everything. Well, that comes from not having enough, time off that you can take, but that's all right. But my clock starts all over on the first day of August. So I got a whole calendar year starting in August. I can plan out what I'm doing for the next year. So we'll see. I know I'm going to be doing Baltimore. So Baltimore is another show that we're doing in September, guys. You got to come out to that one. Bill's going to be at that show. I don't know if we have anybody else doing that show yet. I haven't heard back from Baltimore about anybody else. I might reach back out to them again. But definitely we'll be there and Bill will be there. And then that's for Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore's a really good con. Yeah. I love the Baltimore con.
Oh yeah, it's great. And then New York's in October, and I'll do New York, and Ken is still on the fence.
Oh God, no. That one just sounds like a threat.
Listen, I'll tell you what, except for the exorbitant cost of hotels and travel to get into the city, if you take that out of it, it actually has one of the best artist alley areas because it's its own section. So you have this one section. Man. It's so nice. And that way, if you don't want to get into any of that mess upstairs, you don't have to deal with any of that stuff. You could just go and spend your time in the artist alley, and it's pretty well traveled, and there's lots of great artists there, and it's a good time. And I found after doing it for a couple of years now, I've found a couple of the secret ways to get really good food and have a place to sit down and eat it and do all kinds of fun stuff. So,
oh, dude, I get it. I hate that city so much.
Well, like I said, man, it's once I figured out I could get into New York on the train, and it was the easiest way to get in there. And I booked my hotel rooms with my company about a year in advance, so that way it's not quite as expensive. So it makes it a lot easier.
One of my favorite episodes of The Simpsons is when it's a Homer versus New York. It's just fantastic because he just gets like a bunch of like parking tickets, like the whole basically almost the whole episode. But yeah, that's really funny.
Oh man, Jason, I can't tell you all my secrets. I can tell them to you in person. I can't get them public because if I give you my secrets, then everybody has my secrets, and then they're not secrets anymore. See, it's easy to tell. Once you tell a secret, it's not a secret.
What kind of secrets we talking about here, Jeff?
I was telling him about I figured out a really good place to get food and how to go back to the convention and be able to sit down and eat it without having to fight for a table or a chair or anywhere to go. But I can't tell these secrets to publicly. You have to.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the thing you told me about with the hitchhiker.
No, listen. Everybody knows the rules of the road. Just keep that to yourself. Oh my gosh, let's see. I love the episode. Over the same one, Treehouse of Horror 5 with the time traveling toaster. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one's a good one. When it was raining donuts, He's like, "What's a donut?" And he just like leaves immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
And
That's the world you don't want to live in.
oh man,
Wow. But we're gonna try. We got Omar on tonight, guys, and remember we're going to drop his pre-show list on the Facebook page. So if you want to jump on that, it's basically going to be something like this: is a $300 option. It's the headshot option we've got. Then we also have for another $200, you can do basically it's a torso. And then we have a full figure for 700. So those will all be available. And like I said, get him in now because he's not going to be able to do a lot of these if you just walk up to the table because he's only probably do about one of these headshot a day if we're lucky. So definitely if you want something, you got to get in early. They had, what size paper are you working on for these headshots?
9x12.
9x12. There you go.
Yeah, 9x12. It's on the Strathmore tone paper. Absolutely love that for like all types of mixed media stuff. Sometimes I use Canson. I do like Canson paper. And they can come in like any sheet really. But I think it would probably more than likely be on Strathmore. 9x12, yeah.
Nice.
And they will be in color if people want them in color. So
there you go. Awesome. Jason was asking if you just like to stick to drawing like people, or are you cool with drawing creatures? Do you just like do you just kind of geek out on that stuff too?
So I love doing creatures. They are fun. But I teach at my local college. I've been there for roughly 8 years. One of my favorite classes to teach is painting portraits, and I love portraits. Portraits are so much fun. Also, figures are a lot of fun too. But yeah, I think a good creature from now, sometimes I get really excited about those. Like, I think it was the Throg piece.
Right.
That was a lot of fun because I don't know, I just love that story of Loki just turning Thor into a frog. I kind of want to do a Swamp Thing. I've been in the mood for a Swamp Thing like for a while. That's kind of like a creature, I guess, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
There you go. And then your buddy Luke wanted to know who your favorite Simpsons character is.
Well, I think Ken knows who that is. I think I did, or a while back, or last year, I did a sketch of Mo, and I don't know if we have that. I don't believe we do, but it's probably Mo's Sislak, and it was Hank Azaria. I always pronounce his last name, terrible. His face on top of Mo's body, like kind of like live.
That's great.
And I was hoping it was going to maybe turn into a cover, but it didn't. It was shelved. It was okay, but I think we might have tried to get it signed. I don't know if we got it signed, but yeah, Mo from Mo and Grandpa is pretty funny. I like Grandpa because again, one of my top 5 favorite Simpson episodes is what is it? Oh gosh, it was I think it was it Hellfish? I think it was.
Yeah, the Hellfish Club.
Oh my gosh, that one was that was like one of my best. And he's like, when Burns was just like, he's like, it's like, can you just go like 5 seconds without embarrassing yourself? And then he just basically just dropped his trousers or something weird, and he's like, how long was that? And Mr. Burns just basically just walked away and just like, and it was raining, and I think they're at a cemetery or something. It was pretty pretty brilliant. So I don't think I've ever.
What was the name of the treasure? Was it the Hellfish Bonanza or something?
I think it was like artwork from the Germans.
Yeah, but they called it, I think, the Hellfish Bonanza or something.
Yeah.
It was that safe, and you had to have all of the keys.
Yeah, exactly. No, Becker, that's exactly what it was. Yeah, that's really funny. But even the ending was probably the best when Bart and Grandpa are hugging, and like,
And that German guy,
and
that
he's like, "Get a
rich
room,"
guy, get out the room.
and there's like
He's got the
music.
real like stereotypical, like almost Austrian kind of
Yeah.
little Gunther accent.
Wow, man.
Oh gosh, but I think we're good. Hang on a minute. Let's see.
Yeah, looks like she's about to tell Han she loves him.
So you're gonna tell Han to go to hell. She got that RBF going on.
Look at that. That's fantastic. Ugh.
Space terrorist Leia.
Can't believe
Yeah.
you can go all with one pencil.
Exactly. She's teaming up to blow up those defenseless stormtroopers. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just crimes against a lawful government. Yeah.
Figured
Yeah.
that
A lawful government.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was the Emperor not was Sheev Palpatine not elected, duly elected by his fellow senators? I'm sorry, Jeff. I follow law and order.
Listen, but then basically dissolving the government.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
And if you want to analyze both sides, let's just say rebel scum kiss their sisters.
Listen. Not, but they didn't know they were brother and sister, though. Listen,
They did not.
They did not know, but they felt that connection.
I don't know about that.
Plus, she just kissed him to make Han jealous. That's all that was.
Yeah, still pretty weird though.
Jeff said to me today, "Happy May the 4th week." I said, "That's a Jedi holiday."
I'm sorry. I support.
You stand with stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a little short to be one, but
Yeah. Oh, nice. Thought you were on my side, Ken.
A little short for a stormtrooper. Oh my gosh.
We can next time we can maybe draw an Ewok. It'll be fun.
There. Oh, everybody's favorite
Listen.
Star Wars.
Omar, do me a favor. Repeat after me. I will never draw an Ewok or Jar Jar Binks.
I will never draw. Oh, actually, I did draw an Ewok. That was.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, but I will not draw
Jar Jar Binks.
or Jar Jar Binks.
Well, if you draw Jar Jar Binks, you have to make him into a Sith Lord. That's the rule.
Nobody did that one either.
Because everybody knows that he's everything that happened in the entire thing is all him. He set everything up. He put it all in motion. He destroyed the entire rebel, the government that killed everybody, everything.
The fact that you think Jar Jar Binks was a Sith Lord is blasphemy, sir.
Listen, look,
I know Return of the Jedi gets a lot of hate from old guys like you, Jeff, but can you at least admit that the Max Rebo band on Jabba's skiff is just like
no, the best part of Jedi is the beginning and the end. It's the middle part I had the problem with. So the whole of Jedi had been just about Tatooine and Jabba's palace and all that, that would have been a great movie. It's just the stuffed animals. The kind of
I love how they made Max Rebo sound on Robot Chicken when he shows up late for the gig. He's oh, come on, man, it's jazz time.
Get the Empire being defeated by teddy bears is almost as bad as Baltimore losing to a high school.
Oh my gosh. As long as I can draw some, I do enjoy my droids, and yeah, this little guy, I take that even in my classroom. I'm the biggest dork in my in the classroom, and I tell all my students that. So, as long as I can draw droids, Ken, we're good.
Yeah, droids are cool.
Exactly.
Classic. All right, guys, you guys got to see Omar draw an incredible piece of artwork. You got we gave you the skinny on all the stuff coming up. Becker, what's coming up for you, buddy? You tell us something about you. We haven't talked to you enough tonight. What's new in the world of Becker?
I mean, I had free comic book day Saturday, Friday.
How was
I went
that?
to, yeah, it was good. I got that Dungeon Crawler Carl that everybody was talking, because I'm a big fan of Dungeon Crawler Carl, and because everybody seems to live in Kansas City, I also got Jeff Hayes to sign my Dungeon Crawler Carl audio tunnel.
Nice. Yeah.
And
Ken, I was gonna say, what? I went over to our local comic book store and I brought them a stack of comics. Ken, can you figure what comics I may have brought them to donate a stack of? No. They kind of look like this one that's over here in the corner, right there.
That's
of
300.
Yeah. I donated some trade dress, Aranga Never Surrender cover, 25th anniversary 300s to the comic book store to give away for free comic book day. I thought
That's
that was
awesome.
nice. Yeah, just a nice little thing to add to their list. I asked them if they would be appropriate to do that, and they were like, "Oh, that's great. Yes, thank you so much. That's awesome." So spreading the love and giving some more of those 4C books out, and those things are worth the money. So people got a deal. I just happened to have a bunch of extra ones, and I was like, you know what? Let's let some people be introduced to Aranga's art. So that's what I did.
I was going to say you gave away a bunch of DC comics, but I would have been wrong.
DC Comics. I don't know. I don't give away much of anything else. Oh, I did. I was telling Ken that I found a whole bunch of baseball cards and football cards, and I thought I might have had some valuable ones. And I went to the card shop today, which didn't open until 5 p.m. I don't know what that's all about. And they basically took nothing. They said they're not interested in any of the stuff I had, but they did give me. They did see that I had a Michael Jordan card from 1990, and they gave me a little sleeve to put it in. Because they said Jordan always gets a little plastic sleeve, so they put it in there for me. So I was like, yes. Even though they turned me around and kicked me out the door, they did it with a little sleeve for my Michael Jordan card from 1990. So yeah, that's it. I didn't have anything that was worth money for anybody. So that was a big waste.
I was gonna say though, Friday I had wrestling, and then Thursday I went to the Nelson Atkins Art Museum. Joe Quesada was there to give a talk on the work. So they have a traveling exhibit there right now of Alphonse Mucha. And Quesada obviously very inspired by Mucha. Three of his covers are in that wing. So I went and saw him. We got really good seats too, like second row.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
So and I talked to him a little bit before the show too.
That's great. Very cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Ken, what have you been doing? Ken, you just been shipping stuff? That's all you've been doing?
Yeah, well, no, yesterday I went to a seized asset auction. And I picked up a piece of art.
Ooh.
Aren't you worried the original owner will come back for it with a vengeance?
They could.
It was a painting. He cut the inside of it out, and he found like 5 bricks of coke. It's well worth the money for the investment.
And a map to Lincoln's gold.
Was it fine art, Ken? Fine art?
It's fine art. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was a piece by Leroy Neiman.
Oh.
Probably my favorite artist of all time.
And he was Spock, right?
Yes. Yes, he was also Spock.
I know Neiman.
Yeah, he also wrote those baby books too.
Yeah, my favorite thing about Neiman was that from what I understand, when he painted, once he used the color, he never used it again. So when he put down if he put down orange, he put the orange in the spots it was supposed to be, and he never went back and picked up the orange and made touch-ups.
But like for other paintings, he would use them again. Otherwise,
no, I mean
it's pretty dicey at the end there.
No, I think you see the end for black.
Why is this entire painting in cerulean?
Did you ever see his Kansas City Chief piece?
What?
Yeah, let me hold on one second. Let me find it. Talk amongst yourselves while I find it.
This is probably the last thing we do, guys, because it is time for the boys to watch their wrestling.
Oh, I gotta go watch wrestling. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Come on now.
Come on.
Sixers and Knicks.
Ken's Sixers and Knicks, yeah, for basketball fans out there. Sure, you got some basketball too.
Unless they pull out ladders and chairs, I'm not interested in it.
Jason wanted to ask about the Iceman you have on your Instagram page. He said it doesn't seem like a typical. He wanted to know how you approach that one, Omar.
That actually, there's a really funny story to that one. That was for a commission for chief of police, officer. They wanted a Bobby Drake, and I love Iceman, and it was also in pastels. And after it was done, it was he loved it, and he's like, I'm actually gonna get this tattooed on my arm. And I felt, I told him, I said, that's awesome. And I think for at least like a couple months, he was getting a tattoo, and I felt so bad for him because he just kept on telling the artist, well, it doesn't look like the drawing. And I felt so bad because, he had to wear that, for quite some time. And I think he was in so much pain, they actually gave him leave because of his arm, because the tattoo and vibration, and it was a rough tattoo for him. But yeah, that one was just a fun piece that was a commission that turned into a tattoo, and that was really it. So
Wow.
yeah, building an ice bridge. That was a long time. That's probably, my gosh, 5, maybe 10 that I did that, maybe.
Well, there you go. That explains the difference. See?
Yeah, but it was a funny story.
Oh, I think Ken may have found it. We're now transferring.
I didn't find the one I wanted to, but I found probably one of my. This isn't the piece I got, but this is probably one of my favorite Leroy Neiman pieces ever.
All right, hold on, folks. Drum roll.
That's awesome.
Joe Namath.
Imagine when he painted that, he never touched the color again.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
Oh my gosh.
It goes. I'm just trying to goad Ken.
That's okay.
I know.
I think
Listen,
it's something. We'll get it though. Let me show you.
Ken and I talk all the time about Mr. Joe Namath, and if you look at those stats, that guy should not be in the Hall of Fame.
So again, brain goes straight to The Simpsons. I think it was Grandpa when he was making fun of Joe Namath and Johnny Unitas, and he's like, look at that guy. He's like, his hair looks like a girl, and he's like, now he's like Johnny Unitas. He's like, that's where you could set your clock to, and you just see Johnny Unitas with a buzz cut.
The high and tight.
High and tight, yeah. So, yeah, that's my Simpsons brain.
Oh my god.
And then I picked this up.
Oh, let's see. Oh, Mike Tyson boxing glove signed.
That's pretty cool.
By Iron Mike. Wow, you got to put
You
that
didn't
over.
get this in the seized thing, did you?
Yes.
Oh, see, somebody's coming back for it.
Listen,
Nope.
No problem.
I've
That's
watched
all right.
too many movies, Ken.
Listen,
This
we
is
got
terribly.
there's 8 people watching us right now on YouTube. I don't think the word's going to get out that he has it. It's okay.
It just needs to be one of the 8.
Ken will put that glove on.
I ain't putting the glove on. I got something else for him.
There you go. Well, thank you.
That's when
Listen,
we
guys.
learned Ken has a house full of Home Alone traps, paint cans just falling out of the ceiling.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Omar, thank you so much for being here tonight, man. We look forward to Philadelphia and then Heroes. And like I said, guys, we're going to open up his list on the Facebook page and jump on it while you can. And thank you guys for joining us on a very special Monday night instead of Tuesday. So because we're here tonight, we're taking tomorrow night off. We'll be back next week, and we'll see if we can come up with another wonderful show for you guys.
I'll just do something shitty.
I'll just leave and let the guys talk about wrestling or something. I don't know.
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
Next week we're going to talk about Joe Namath.
Oh God, well, yeah, we'll get into the discussion of how Joe Namath should not be in the Hall of Fame. If you looked at his records, and was definitely not the reason they won that Super Bowl. But anyways, Jets
Didn't even
fans
throw a pass in the second half.
didn't even throw a pass in the second half of the Super Bowl. Wow.
Was named
All
MVP.
right, knock it off. I got wrestling to go watch. See you.
All right.
All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Have a great night.
Omar dipped.